Hello everyone, and welcome to a video about Nuclear Winter. Now, this video didn't start out as what it is now, and you'll have seen from the title it's going to be something along the lines of my love-hate relationship with Nuclear Winter. Originally, I had intended for this to be a kind of Nuclear Winter highlights video, because I played some really good matches and had fun with friends and stuff, and I was like, yeah, let's put those into highlights. Turns out I hadn't recorded half of the stuff I thought I had, so I was a bit light on that. Then I figured, oh, well, I've got the Halloween challenge thing, there's that going on, then there's Christmas challenge, so maybe I'll make a video covering the challenges and all of that kind of stuff. That didn't go quite to plan, I'll go over that in a minute. And then I was like, okay, maybe a discussion piece? And maybe a discussion piece is just about what I've landed on, because I know I want to make a Nuclear Winter video, I know I want to talk about Nuclear Winter with all of you, but I'm not entirely sure what's the most important thing to focus on. So instead, I've decided to go for a just kind of personal walkthrough of my own experiences with Nuclear Winter, the reasons why I sometimes love the game, and the reasons why I sometimes hate the game, because it's a controversial mode, I guess, in a controversial game. So a bit of backstory on this. I decided to play over the free weekend / double XP weekend in order to get the Halloween rewards. They've now gone. If you're listening to this and want the Halloween rewards, they are no longer available, but they came back during that little free weekend period. I decided I was going to get them, or at least most of them. I wasn't actually too fussed about the final one, but I did get it because I played a bunch of matches with the community, and I played a few matches with Kado as well, which was very fun. It's very enjoyable, and that was all good stuff. I'll actually pop up on screen here the little cinematic thing I did of the rewards I got. You've got like the minigun bat skin and the glowing skeleton costume. There's also like paint and stuff for combat armor. It was some nice rewards. I was happy to get those. And on the theme of nice stuff, let's actually start with a couple of the good points for Nuclear Winter and why I like it. First up, I'll be showing you some footage of the very first match I decided to do when jumping in for the whole double XP weekend. And this was a match where I actually started. For the first half of the match, I had Spotify blaring out just some rap music, just not paying any attention to the match. Ended up getting like a couple of kills, then suddenly realising that maybe I should pay attention. And in that match, everything just went utterly crazy and it was beautiful. So I'm playing solo, I queued on my own with no teammates, which is how I play most of the time now. I don't tend to pair up with randoms, which I probably should do. But yeah, I decided to do that. I ended up getting some kills early on. I was like, sweet, let's go with it all, that's fair enough. I then run out of ammo, and the people who I kill also don't have the ammo I need for my own guns or for their guns. So in the end, I drop all my weapons and pick up a super sledge, a melee weapon, and I am spec'd out as a sniper. I am a sniper in Nuclear Winter. I am definitely not a melee character. But I get the super sledge, and then things go surprisingly well. I think the first person I run into is doing like a no equipment challenge, where you basically go in and see how long you can survive without picking anything up. They did well. They got up to like at least top 10, I don't know, maybe even top 5. They did decent. Then after that I find another person who tries fighting me with their guns. This person using guns? No, I just smack them down with a sledgehammer. And I'm actually going to have to double check the clip, because it was crazy. It was utterly crazy. So yeah, after knocking down the person who was in the hazmat suit, I'm fighting like random enemies. There's a Scorch Beast going for us. I come across, another player who shoots at me from inside of a hedge, tries to be sneaky, but my marine armor saves me, and I'm able to just tank it. A Scorch Beast is attacking me, and I'm picking up Stimpaks, immediately healing myself. Like, I snipe a Mirelurk point blank just to get a Stimpak from them. And then it's literally just me and one other person. I'm just trying to survive as the Scorch Beast is wailing on me. The Scorch Beast changes direction for like one shout and hits the other person. And suddenly I win with 6 kills, 2 of which were with a melee weapon. And I earn some of the challenges, I rank up. It's beautiful. It was a beautiful match. I loved it. It was hilarious. I literally had one of the members of my community join me for a match afterwards, and I was laughing at the start of it, because it was the most ridiculous match I'd ever had. Like, that is not a normal match of Nuclear Winter, but it was so fun. And the fact everything went so weird for me and completely off plan and yet I still came out as the Overseer, the top player, was just ridiculous. And like I say, after that, I started playing with some members of my community. I teamed up with some people in the Discord, and we had some really good matches. Annoyingly, I didn't record half as much as I thought I did, because I had some amazing sniper shots when I was playing, which I just didn't record. Wow. But I did have a lot of fun. We all did pretty well as a team. I know there were several points where, like, a couple of our team would go down, but then the other members of our team kind of got an opening then to shoot the people who shot us, and that happened like 3 or 4 times, and everything just went well. We were working well as a team, we all were getting like kills, we were regularly coming in near the top. It was really a lot of fun, and we were just enjoying ourselves as well. It was great. On to the bad things though, because it can't all be good. Now first up were some obvious hackers during the free weekend. I'm going to show you 2 hackers that I came across, and these were both in the same match. We actually only had one match with like really obvious hackers in it. And it was in this one here, where you'll see I get shot for a rock, as does all of my teammates. We then spectate the person, and they're just shooting infinitely and stealth boying infinitely without stealth boys, and just murdering everyone that way. They then decide they're just going to disconnect after getting like 13 or something ridiculous kills with no skill whatsoever, and it immediately sends me over to another hacker who's toggle clipping off and is just infinitely shooting as well, and they eventually decide they're going to win the match by just holding down the trigger while shooting the ground. So that was a bad sign. But the free weekend really did incentivize hackers, because they could just make multiple free accounts. Now that the free weekend's over, there should be less of that, because people will actually have to pay to get their accounts. The game is fairly cheap, to be fair, so if there's hackers out there with as much money as they want, they'll happily do that, I'm sure. But it at least means the people who are just like, yeah, I'm just going to go on because it's free, I'm going to screw people over, they can't do it during this point. But it does give kind of a bad side to the whole free weekend, because tons of hackers were in the game during that. Even though it's really cool for getting new people into the game, it also gets the pricks. So, yeah, that's a bit annoying. Other bad stuff comes from the matches I've been playing very recently. Like, just now I did a couple of matches just before I decided to record this. So, I decided to jump on for the Christmas rewards, which went live an hour ago as of time of recording. I figured it would be a case of you get, like, on the character sheet, it shows you your rewards, you have to hit certain XP milestones for each of them, let's just see how many of those I can get, then I'll make the video, it'd be great. There is one reward at the time of recording available. Once this video comes out, the second one might be out, but it also might not be. The first reward is a Christmas wreath, where you need 1 XP, 1 point of Overseer XP to unlock it. So if you do want this for yourself, jump into a match in Nuclear Winter, and just, as soon as you load in, just instantly kill yourself. Just run straight into the fire, and you have unlocked it. That's all you need to do. So yeah, and it appears that these Christmas rewards are only going to be released like 1 at a time, each day in and out. So each day you log in, you find the new reward, you get the XP for it, then you earn it, then you don't play any more Nuclear Winter because you got the reward, but you kind of wanted to play for a whole evening because that's when all your friends are free, but no, you can't earn all the rewards at once. I really don't like the fact they do it daily. Just give us all the rewards. The people who only have like 1 evening to earn them will just go really heavy on that evening with their mates. There'll be plenty of other people who will just spread it out over time, like I probably would have, to be honest, but god damn it, I just hate them releasing it 1 at a time. The fact that it's like a 1 XP reward as well, it's literally just saying, please just jump into this match for 10 seconds and then kill yourself. I saw a few people disconnect. I killed a player and they disconnected, which bugged me a bit. But yeah, I really hate the way they're releasing the Christmas rewards, which otherwise is a good thing. Because I think these little seasonal rewards in Nuclear Winter are a smart way to get players into the game who might not normally go in there. Because it's the reason I went in, and I don't play Nuclear Winter that much anymore. Because of this entire video. And for anyone wondering, here's some shots of a wreath. You can't place it on doors, which is a slight pet peeve of mine. I figure it should be able to go on doors, that just makes sense. But I placed a couple of them over the doors, and I'm assuming what are supposed to be the baubles kind of look like eyeballs, which gives it quite a creepy little feel. But really, this is just an example of how I feel Nuclear Winter has balance. And not the good kind of balance, like gameplay balance or difficulty balance or anything like that. No, it feels like for every good thing, there is a bad which is equal to it, and they just kind of counter each other out. So, fairly easy to earn Christmas reward? Good thing. Fact, you can only earn one reward per day and have to come in each day and can't just stack up the XP or do it in a way that is useful to you? Bad thing. So they've balanced each other out. You've got the reward, but it's a pain to get them all. Then you've got stuff like, oh well, it's a really good casual, like, Battle Royale mode for Fallout 76 players. You know, it's kind of just a bit of fun you can have with friends. Then you've got all the hackers who just will ruin your day, and even outside of, like, obvious hackers, there's people when I just see their names pop up, I'm kind of like, well, I may as well not play the game, because some of these people just win literally every match they're in. Be that through skill or through hacking, I'm not going to say, but it just kind of demoralises you. So it's like, every good thing about the mode has a counterpoint to it, and that sucks, because I want to play more Nuclear Winter. I'd love it if every single week I held like a community evening with you guys in the Discord server. I was just like, cool, let's all just play some Nuclear Winter for like, we'll set like a 4-hour period where people can just kind of come in, we'll switch places or whatever. We all just jump in for Nuclear Winter, see how well we all do, just have a laugh with it all. That would be great. But I know a lot of people aren't going to want to do that, because outside of people who just naturally don't like Battle Royales, fair enough, there are people who are fine with Battle Royales but have tons of problems with Nuclear Winter, which, once again, I can't argue with because they make sense. So I think you kind of get what I'm going with here. I really love Nuclear Winter when I'm playing it with friends, with people I get on with in the community, and we're just having a good time. It doesn't really bother me too much if we're winning or losing, as long as we're having like decent firefights with opposing teams, and not encountering any cases of foul play. If we're just enjoying ourselves, I'm down for it. And if I want to play Fallout 76 with people, I'm much more inclined to play Nuclear Winter and team up in that than I am in the base game. So I like it for that reason. Problem is, there's too many problems, and Nuclear Winter is still being dragged down by being a Fallout game which has its own inherent problems, and just by some dumb decisions here and there, and the fact there aren't many people playing as well. It's not something you can blame the community for, because the mode has issues. There's not going to be many people playing if the mode has issues, so yeah, it just feels like Nuclear Winter is fighting a losing battle, and whilst it's doing so, it's also occasionally stabbing itself just to make sure it doesn't get an advantage at any point. And man, I just really wish I could spend more time in Nuclear Winter and be happy with it all. But that's not going to happen just yet. I will be playing it probably throughout the week for a few matches each day, just to get the Christmas rewards, and maybe, just maybe, I'll get more into the mode, I'll end up playing it regularly, but at this rate I feel like I'm just going to get the rewards and then leave. And I did that a while back, and I just don't see Nuclear Winter as staying that great, or even becoming that great, if it just doesn't improve, or just at least doesn't stop shooting itself in the foot in a myriad of ways. Anyhow, that is it. My love-hate relationship with Nuclear Winter. It's going to be a long one. And I hope that I'll make more Nuclear Winter videos in the future, or I'm just having tons of fun with people in the community. If you're in the Discord server, you might end up playing with me at some point, because I sometimes play with people in the Discord server. I'm not very good at that, I need to get better at it. Anyway, those were just my thoughts on the mode. There's a comment section below. Guess what? You can leave your own thoughts on Nuclear Winter in the comment section. If you absolutely love and adore the mode, say why. Please say why if you love and adore the mode, because I'd really like positive comments down there, that'd be great. If you don't like the mode, maybe beyond just saying, "Oh man, I hate this thing," if you can think of any ways you'd like to see it improved, like I said for the challenges, I just want them all there at once. If you can come up with stuff like that where you're like, okay, I don't like this, I think this would be a good way to kind of counter that, then definitely go for that, because I'm all for hearing suggestions. I can't implement them because I don't work at Bethesda, but I'd love to hear the suggestions of the community. Anyway, that is it. More 76 content to come. I've got tons of stuff to work on. I'm having to wait for the next patch, which is probably happening around the time of this releasing, so fingers crossed there'll be some more content very soon. As always though, thank you for watching. Sarge out.